8:45 a.m. Saturday, June 14th. Today is not going to be a safe day. You are going to have to be responsible for your own safety. The environment in this country, Donald Trump clearly demonstrated over the last week in Los Angeles that he is craving violence in the streets. He wants that pretext. He wants that excuse. He has riled up his supporters. They're still angry that they didn't get their little civil war following the 2020 election. They are not going to let today be a wasted opportunity for them. There are going to be agitators in the protest crowds that are going to be trying to spark violence. And on a day like today, as we saw from Brevard County Sheriff Wayne Ivey, law enforcement is not your friend today. Do not talk to the cops unless you're pointing out somebody who doesn't belong or somebody who's armed. Do not consent to searches. I want an attorney. Those are the things that you say to the police and nothing more. Overnight, at least one man who was dressed like a Minneapolis police officer who had what appears to be a Minneapolis police cruiser went to two separate locations, shot and killed one Minnesota state legislator and her husband, went to a second location, shot multiple times another Minnesota state legislator and his wife. He and his wife are in surgery or just coming out of surgery. They are still alive. This guy had what appears to be a police car. He left a manifesto in that police car with a hit list of Democratic lawmakers in the state of Minnesota. There are going to be no small number of young white men out there today who want their Kyle Rittenhouse moment. And they're not going to let a nationwide protest like what's going on today to pass them by without at least trying. Police in Minneapolis have this guy's car. He's on foot. They don't have him yet. MAGA wants violence. MAGA wants blood in the streets because Donald Trump wants those things. Of course, there's no word yet from the White House about these shootings that took place in Minneapolis, because I'm sure Donald Trump is pissed off that it's going to overshadow his birthday and his birthday parade, which is apparently still going to go forward in the pouring rain. So it's like when I say be safe, be vigilant, keep your head on a swivel, know that you're going out to protest today in an unsafe environment. This country is not safe right now. Certainly not for protesters on the left. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis reiterated this week that if you're protesting and blocking traffic, and if you get run over by a motorist and injured or killed, that is your fault, that the motorist in question will not be held liable. That is a state government giving permission to its MAGA citizens to run people over. The sheriff in Brevard County has given permission to Donald Trump supporters to hurt, injure, or kill protesters on the left. And now we got a guy in Minneapolis who's apparently some MAGA whack job who went to great lengths to be able to credibly impersonate a police officer right down to his vehicle so that he could kill Democratic legislators and their family members. This country is not safe. Today is not going to be a safe day. You are going to have to be responsible for your own safety. And obviously, for certain demographics in this country has not been safe for 400 years. And I think a lot of people who look like me are experiencing similar feelings for the first time. Today is not going to be a safe day. The right wants violence in the streets all across this country. Donald Trump is desperate for that pretext. He's been pushing for it at every turn, and he ramped it up this past week in California. And when a California senator tried to question the Secretary for the Department of Homeland Security about that a couple of days ago, he was manhandled by her security goons, shoved out the door, thrown to the ground on his stomach, and handcuffed and led away. Rather than Kristi Noem saying, "Oh, I see my friend Alex Padilla is here. Senator, I'd be happy to take your questions as soon as I am done speaking." There is no interest in de-escalation on the right. We've seen that from Donald Trump. We've seen that from his cabinet appointees. We've seen that from elected Republicans. We've seen that from their voting base. There is no interest in de-escalation. They are craving escalation. They are craving it. And it is not a safe environment in this country. Certainly not today. Please be mindful of your surroundings. Please be mindful of the people around you. If you encounter an agitator or whatever you want to call them, don't waste your time trying to educate them at a protest. You are not going to convince anybody of anything today. Do not engage. If you see one of these people getting violent, if you see one of these people with weapons, then you go find a police officer. This country's got a hair trigger right now, man. This country has got a hair trigger, and Donald Trump wants to pull that trigger. He wants to light that fuse. He wants the bomb to go off. And given the amount of coverage that we are all going to get today, given the amount of coverage of the horrific events in Minnesota is going to get, and given the fact that Donald Trump's birthday military parade is going to get rained out, he's going to be angry. He's going to be angry, and he's going to lash out. He is primed and ready. He has been pushing for what he wants, and he hasn't gotten it yet. And today is his birthday. And what better gift for Donald Trump on his birthday than violence in the streets?